Hello. Today I'm going to comment on something really fresh coming from Serbia, and it is in connection to Eurovision. This is a song of Konstrakta from Belgrade, their song Corpore sano. Let's begin. The secret of such a beautiful hair of Meghan Markle, is it any secret to that? I recently noticed that even a hairdresser who is in charge for Meghan Markle's hair commented on how he do that. Is that so essentially important? Of course not, but we are fed with a lot of things about this. Let's listen further. Deep hydration is the secret of a good hair of Meghan Markle. I think that Konstrakta is very lucidly comment on many things that we are fed through all kind of media. And I remember since I was a very young girl, we were bombarded with such sort of informations from all directions. What do you have to do to look pretty, to be feminine, to follow the every last trend in fashion? So I think that Konstrakta is commenting on that social pressure coming from every single media, how we should look, what we should do to look healthy, to be seductive, etc., etc., etc. They say that on your skin and in your hair, on your outlook, everything in connection to your health is obvious. For example, if you have dark circles under your eye, it must be something wrong with your liver. If you have some wrinkles and some spots on your face, it means that something is seriously wrong with your internal organs, etc., etc. So, to translate this, we don't need any advice from medical professionals or people who are educated to take care of our health. We should cure ourselves by reading newspapers, listening to the media, and follow their advice on what we should do in every aspect of our life. She's talking about liver and spleen and internal organs which supposedly are sick if you have some changes on your skin, on your hair. So this is symptomatic, if you ask me, because from some time ago they are serving you all kind of advices like this, like it is not inevitable to even consult a doctor or someone. What they do know about that. So this is one of the things very important to pay attention to. And I think even Isaac Asimov a long time ago in the 70s described that in US. And he said that basically people are encouraged to not to listen to scientific advice because there's, what do they know? He explained that really well. He said back in, I think, 1974 that discourse in US is intentional to discredit the importance of scientific evidence and scientific approach to life in our public discourse, and it is mistakenly compared and substituted with some form of their understanding of democracy. My ignorance is equal to your knowledge. So this is something which is visible in every single outlet which are main media in US, in Europe, in UK, etc. So let's go further with listening. The artist must be healthy. Should I say neuroscientist must be healthy? Yeah. Biti zdrava. Biti zdrava. Biti zdrava. This is my favorite. Luckily, autonomic nervous system exists. So I am really thankful to Konstrakta to put this in spotlight, because yes, autonomous nervous system is very important in our health. And I think that people are simply not aware how big evidence it is for what she is putting in the text of her song, because I guess actually she mentioned that later in her interview, that there is a gastroenterologist in this team, either someone who has medical education. So yes, autonomous nervous system is very important to our health, and I think many people are not even aware how connected is our mind and our body. So I will return to that later, because mens sana in corpore sano is old Latin proverb, which is basically highlight of this song. She says that she is lucky that she doesn't have to control or think about the beats of her heart. And actually we are indeed very lucky that we don't have to think of it. Because if you put yourself in position to think about every single thing, like breathing, breathe in, breathe out, the rhythm of your heart, the rhythm of your internal organs, the other rhythms that we have, we would be completely out of time to do anything else. So indeed, she's right. She's speaking the truth. We are lucky that we have autonomic nervous system. Yes, let's go further. And she says that we need to have trust in this autonomic nervous system. It is very good that we don't have to think about that. And yeah, she's right again. And we don't have to think about everything, because luckily we have autonomous nervous system. She also mentioned that she's walking her dog. This is the way to be. This is very good way of being. Yeah, let's go further. With this Bože zdravlja, she's referring to a Serbian saying. When we say Bože zdravlja, it means that we rely on God for everything we need. And also we relate to that in our health. There are probabilities that we are going to become sick, and there is a probability that we are going to be healthy. So instead of thinking about that, instead of doing something to invest in prevention, to learn more about healthy life, we should actually delegate this to higher power. So this is also another kind of narrative that is served to us, that we cannot do that much about that. Okay, let's go further. This point is very important, 1 minute and 53 seconds from the beginning. Nemam knjižicu, that means I don't have healthcare insurance. To people who are not fluent in Serbian and who doesn't understand the background and situation in Serbia, it basically means that people are completely left alone when they have medical problems. So you don't have the way how to have access to medical care. If you don't have knjižica, means medical insurance, you actually have to take care of yourself. And this is a very important aspect in society, that many people are actually left aside when their needs of medical care are not met. She also says somebody to take care of her. Somebody who is medical professional, maybe healthcare system in the country. She says that the artist is invisible. So I can relate that to the feeling that you are sick and that you need professional help, but you're not in the system, you cannot access medical health, meaning that you're invisible for the system. If you're invisible, you doesn't exist for the system, so it is like you don't exist. She then proceeds with saying that artists may be healthy, meaning that this is your chance. The society is not doing anything for you, so the only hope that you can have in such a society who doesn't give you access to healthcare is your chance that you believe in God, you believe in the fact that you're lucky enough to be healthy and don't need that kind of medical help. They're repeating in corpore sano, mens sana in corpore sano is old sentence from Latin language, meaning that, you know, if you're strong, if you take care of yourself, you will be healthy. If you exercise, you're dealing with sport, your body will be healthy, and this is actually the most important thing, that you're healthy as a person. So she then goes on and sing mens desperata in corpore sano. It means desperate mind, confused mind in healthy body. Mens contrarita in corpore sano. I šta ćemo sad? What you're going to do now? First thing here is that there is a predisposition that if you have beautiful, healthy body, then it goes that your mind is going to be healthy also. But this is not true. She goes on saying, in corpore sano, corpus je sanum, I šta ćemo sad? In corpore sano, the presupposition is that then the mind is healthy if your body is healthy. But there is a whole religion or all kind of cult-like thinking that you should exercise, take care of what you're eating, what is the secret of your healthy hair, of your healthy skin, or your beautiful radiant face, even if you're 92. This is a kind of overestimation of everything, which goes as a final result that you look attractive, because the point is to sell yourself. This is actually everything behind my marketing, Hollywood kind of thinking. And she said further, corpus je sanum I šta ćemo sad? Šta ćemo sad means, what do we do? And then she says, mens infirma in corpore sano, animus tristis in corpore sano, mens desperata in corpore sano, mens conterita in corpore sano, which goes on saying that in corpore sano, in healthy body, the mind can be also sick, it can be very sad, it can be disturbed, meaning that it is false thinking that in healthy body the mind will also be healthy, which can translate to what I do, which is, for example, depression and psychiatric illnesses. Seemingly, you can be healthy, you can exercise, you can take care of your food, etc., 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 but your mind can be sick. Your mind requires something more than exercise, than fitting into model of how you should look like, and it translates to something which I'm really allergic on so beautiful photoshopped faces all around the internet, in every single media that you are following. Every single person is beautiful, young, in 20s, plus rich, and you should somehow compare yourself to this. This is sickening. This is actually the completely unnatural tendency that you force other people to look like one mold, one model. Everyone should be beautiful skinned, with beautiful hair, exercising, full muscles, things like that, and that's possibly going to change next season. And then you have to buy more and more and more. So I think that kind of critique of society, of, how should I say, consumerism, and their notion of the only importance in material things are the message behind corpore sano. To be honest, I'm really happy that Konstrakta made this. They exist for more than 10 years as a group of artists, but this is really fresh air in Serbian scene where Kardashian-like trends are ruling for many years. So I hope she is going to win this contest. Good luck, Konstrakta. All the best.